Well, hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 6 of the 2007 National League Championship Series. The Los Angeles Dodgers have a 3-2 lead on the Chicago Cubs. And today's pitching matchup is Rich Hill for the Cubs and a surprise Chad Billingsley getting the call. He's been pitched out of the bullpen for the first games of this playoffs. But we'll get the start today. Probably try to get the best 5 innings they can out of him. He pitched a third of an inning in game 4, so he is well rested. All right, the batting order, and also Rafael Furcal was injured in the previous game. He will not be playing for the next 2 games. So Tony Abreu will lead off and play shortstop. Juan Pierre batting second, playing center field. Matt Kemp moved up to batting third and playing right field. Cleaning up and playing second base is Jeff Kent. Batting fifth and playing first base is James Loney. Batting sixth and catching is Russell Martin. Batting seventh and playing left field is Andre Ethier. Batting eighth and playing third base is Nomar Garcia-Parra. And batting ninth and playing and pitching is Chad Billingsley. In the outfield, from left to right defensively is Alfonso Soriano in left, Jock Jones in center, and Cliff Floyd in right. Aramis Ramirez at third, Ryan Theriot at short, Mark DeRosa at second, and Derek Lee at first, with Giovanni Soto catching Rich Hill. And here we go. Leading off is Tony Abreu. 6'9", switch hitter, batting right-handed, struck him out. And here's Juan Pierre. 4'9" against a lefty, struck him out. So Hill off to a good start. 2 down and brings up Matt Kemp. For 11, and that's just a bit outside, ball 4. And they will hold Kemp on with Soto having a -2 arm. That bring it to a 1-12. It's a first inning. They're going to try it. All right, because 1-13 he starts. Hold on, let me make sure I get this right. Yeah, 1-13 he starts. You hold him on, makes him a -3, but then the +2 by Soto. 1-12. Here goes Kemp. That's a 14, and he is caught. So 2-6, and that will retire the side. So Kemp will lead off the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the first. Dodgers nothing, and the Cubs coming to bat. And here's Chad Billingsley to face Alfonso Soriano. The order for the Cubs: Soriano, Theriot, and Lee. Floyd, Ramirez, and Soto. DeRosa, Jones, and Hill. And here's the pitch to Soriano. 1-7. Struck him out. Found the hole in the 1 column. 1 away. Here's Ryan Theriot. And that 9 will get by the second baseman, Kent. And Theriot is on. They will hold him on. But Martin with a -2 puts him at a 1-11, so they will hold him on, but he will not be going anywhere as of yet. Here's Derek Lee. 1-6, and that's an 18. So if not, that's a ground ball C. So only play is to first. So Lee moves up the runner. There are 2 outs for Cliff Floyd. Chance to give the Cubs an early lead. And that's a base hit to right field. Terrio was being held on, so that bumps him to a fifth, down to a 15 with 2 outs, makes him a 17. That ball's hit to right field. Kemp is a -1, so back down to a 16. And they will send him 1-16, and the Cubs take an early lead. And he scores. So RBI single for Cliff Floyd. And the Cubs take a 1-0 lead. Here's a Aramis Ramirez. 3-7. And that's a 4, so that gets cut off. But going to third is Cliff Floyd. Not the way you wanted to go for if you're the Dodgers. Now, David Wells, who could be starting, is out in the bullpen, so you wonder if maybe he'll be the first one out if this ends up going south a little bit. Here's Giovanni Soto, runners on the corners. Cubs lead 1-0. 5-6, struck him out, and that will retire the side. But the Cubs strike first and lead 1-0 after 1. Kent, Loney, and Martin do up here in the top of the second. And here's the pitch to Loney. Oops. That's right. Kent will be leading off because he was up to the plate when Matt Kemp was thrown out stealing. Here's Jeff Kent. 6-2 pitcher X. Oh boy, that's not what you want for if you're the Dodgers. That is not a 1, 2, 3 or 18, 19 or 20. So we will go to the air rating, and Hill is an E30. Let's see if this is an automatic error. No, it's not. So 9, 10, or 12, and Hill will make the play. And that is a 4, and Hill bobbles it and can't make the play. So E1 for Rich Hill, and they will not hold Kent on. Here's James Loney. 6-6 against the lefty. That's a fly ball to right field, but having room there is Cliff Floyd, and he makes the catch. Does not fall into 1-6 range. Here's Russell Martin. Catcher, Canadian-born. 4-7, draws a walk. And first and second for the Dodgers here as they look to respond. That brings up Andre Ethier. They are holding both runners because Martin has really good speed for a catcher. He's an ace stealer. Not going to try double steal here. And here's the pitch to Ethier. 1-5. And against the lefty, he fights it off and into center field for a hit. Getting a good jump is Kent, and he will score. And this game is tied at 1. And going to third is Russell Martin. So we'll just scores. First goes to third. And the Cubs will bring the infield in. They realize this is do or die time. And here's Nomar. For 4. To the third baseman, not in range on the 11. Nope. And the third baseman is Aramis Ramirez. He is an E13. They were bringing the infield in. E13. He needs a 6-10 to make the play. And there's a 7, so that would be a ground ball A. Batter is out, runner on third holds, and Ethier will go to second. So, well, I guess we can call that we'll just call that a ground out. Moving to second is Ethier, 2 down. And here's, whoops, not good, that wasn't the next chance anyways for Garcia Parra, my bad. So it doesn't really hurt. Here's Chad Billingsley with first base open. They will pitch to the pitcher using pitcher hitting card number 1. And here's the pitch to Hill, or from Hill to Billingsley. And swung on and missed, struck him out. That will retire the side, but the Dodgers tie the game at 2. And due up for the Cubs here in the bottom of the second, as we have now moved back to the friendly confines for Game 6 and possibly Game 7 if need be. DeRosa, Jones, and Hill to face Billingsley. And a 4-8, that's a 3, so that sneaks by the shortstop. And DeRosa with a leadoff single. Here's Jack Jones. Not holding on DeRosa. And against a righty, ground ball to first. Loney to Abreu. Back to Loney. Double play. So 3-6-3 double play. And that will bring up the pitcher spot and Rich Hill. 2 outs and nobody on. I will turn the cards length. Whoops, that's pitcher hitting card number 1. This way, and then I'll leave them sideways for the rest of the game. So I said you can only get a walk on the card, and we have to roll a 2-10. And you got a 2-7, and that's a swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Cubs go quietly here in the second. And after 2 complete, it's a 1-1 game. And due up for the Dodgers, Abreu, Pierre, and Kemp. And here is Tony Abreu. And a 4-7. Switch hitter batting right-handed. Draws a walk. So that is the second walk for Rich Hill. And here is Juan Pierre. One 6 against the lefty. Ground ball back to the mound. The second for 1, but the relay is not in time. So 1-6 on the fielder's choice. And Pierre will definitely be looking to steal here. They're going to hold him on, but it's not going to matter too much. He starts at a 17, down to a 15, back up to a 17 because of the noodle arm of Soto. Jason Kendall, who is the backup, is not much better. So 1-17, Pierre will steal second. Oh, that extra early roll helped, and Pierre swipes second. And puts a runner in scoring position, 1 down. And here's Matt Kemp. 5, 8. And there's a fly ball to right. Making the catch there is Cliff Floyd. Pierre will try to take third. Starts at a 17, goes up to a 19. Floyd is a 0 arm, so he is safe on a 1-19 and out on a 20. And he will take third. So 2 down, but runner on third for Jeff Kent, who reached on an error his last time up. And here's the pitch to Kent. 1-6 against a lefty. Ground ball to short. And that will retire the side. The Dodgers strand 1, and we go to the bottom of the third. Tied at 1. And Billingsley will face the top of the order for the Cubs. Soriano, Terrio, and Lee here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Soriano. 5-6, struck him out. So Soriano, a strikeout victim for the second time today. And here's Ryan Terrio. And 5-7, weak ground ball to second, or tough ground ball to second. That's happy for Kent that that's out of range. Kent is an E19. And we'll need a 7-10 or 12. And there's an 8. So Kent ranges over, makes the play, and retires Terrio. 2 away. And here's Derek Lee. 6-5 against a righty, struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for the Cubs here in the bottom of the third. We go to the fourth, tied at 1. And due up for the Dodgers here in the top of the fourth, Loney, Martin, and Ethier to face Rich Hill, who is looking for a team to play with for 2024 at, I believe, like 43 or 44 years of age. Here's James Loney. 6-5. And that ball is hit into the gap and will one-hop the wall. And Loney is in with a leadoff double. Against a righty, that would have been a home run, but not against a lefty. So Russell Martin will be up and try to give the Dodgers the lead. Not holding Loney on. One 6 against a lefty. He dives and cannot keep it in front of him. The center fielder, Chuck Jones. And that will go to a wall. Scoring from second is Loney. The second is Martin. And the Dodgers take a 2-1 lead on back-to-back doubles. And you wonder if this might get some, maybe not for 1 run. But there may be some bullpen action. Mike Wirtz and Kerry Wood are loosening in the bullpen. And here's Andre Ethier. 5-5. Shortstop chance. 12 will not be in range for Terrio. He is an E14. And he needs a 6-10 or a 12. And that's a 4, and he boots it. Wow. So the Cubs defense not helping out Rich Hill. First and third, they will bring the infield in. And here's Nomar Garciaparra. One, four, popped him up. Second baseman DeRosa calls for it, makes the catch. 2 down. No, 1 down. Sorry. And the infield will be in for Billingsley. Actually, he's an A bunt rating. We are going to call the squeeze play. Won't say the first part of that because YouTube might ban me, but I'm not making any money off of this anyways. So they're calling for the squeeze play here. Billingsley will be a B bunter. Here's the pitch to Billingsley. He squares. Coming home from third is Martin. Oh boy, B and a 10. He bunts it a little too hard. First baseman throws home, and they will get Martin at the plate. So 3-2 on the putout. Ethier will move to second on the fielder's choice, and Billingsley will reach on the fielder's choice. 2 down. First and second. Hill's not quite out of it yet. Back to the top of the order, Tony Abreu. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. 5, 6, and batting right-handed as a fly ball to center. And making the catch is Jock Jones, and that will retire the side. But the Dodgers do take the lead, going to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1. And due up for the Cubs is Floyd, Ramirez, and Soto here in the bottom of the fourth. And here's Cliff Floyd. 5-8 against the lefty, struck him out. That is strikeout number 6. 6 for Billingsley. Wow, did not think of him as a big strikeout artist. Here's Aramis Ramirez, singled his last time up. 3-10. That ball is ripped to deep right field, but enough room there is Matt Kemp. He will make the catch and retire Ramirez. 2 down, 1-14 home run chance. That's a 17. Here's Giovanni Soto. Six forward to the third baseman. That is Garciaparra. 4 and a 7. Not in range. It has to be 1-5 to fit in the top half of the range. And then 15-20 is the bottom half. Garciaparra is an E25. 8 or 10-12. And that's a 5. And Garciaparra throws it in the dirt. And Loney cannot contain it. It will stay in fair territory, but Soto reaches on the air. That is the third error of the game so far. 2 by the Cubs and 1 by the Dodgers. And so here's Mark DeRosa, of course, ex-Indian, and I've said this numerous times, current MLB Network analyst. All right, DeRosa singled his last time up. not holding on Soto. 6-6 struck him out, and that will retire the side. 7 strikeouts for Billingsley. As we go to the top of the 5th, Dodgers lead 2-1. And due up for the Dodgers here in the top of the 5th, Pierre, Kemp, and Kent. And the bottom half of the inning will be Billingsley's point of weakness for being a 5-inning starter. And here we go with Juan Pierre. 5-7. Ground ball to second. DeRosa as a 3. Will a 4 be good enough? No, it just sneaks by him. And that's a base hit for Juan Pierre. And you know what he'll be doing. And that's a 1-17. Yep. He will take off. And oh boy, I did not put in Soto's throwing error rating. He is a 1-6. So teaching moment here, if you steal and it is a 1, 2, or 3, you go to what's called the T rating, the throwing error rating of the catcher that's found on their card. Soto's is 1-6, so if it's a 1-6, Pierre will take third on a throwing error. If not, then he will stay put. And that's a 15, and he will stay put. So Matt Kemp with a runner on second with nobody out. Five, 7, second base X, that's a 20. And any second baseman will make that play. Let's see if that's a ground ball A. And let's see if the runner will take third or not. Should. Runner on second. Fit the first or second. Better out runner advances. Yes, I am using the super advanced runner advancement chart. I think it's the best way to go. On this. So Kemp is retired. Pierre goes to third. And once again, the Cubs will bring the infield in. Try to cut off the run at third. Here's Jeff Kent, reached on an error and grounded out in 2 appearances. 1-6. Ground ball to short. And it's a good thing they did, because I believe he would have scored on that. Ground ball A. Yep. Runner on third holds. So 2 down, infield back to normal. It will be up to James Loney to try to extend the lead. Oops, that was 6-11. Against a lefty, weak ground ball to second. And that will retire the side. And he's already faced 23 batters. I think that could be it for Rich Hill, as he is due up second in this inning, and I think it will be. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Billingsley will be facing Jones, a pinch hitter, and Soriano. And let's see who is hitting on deck. Looks like Ronnie Cedeno will be on deck to hit for... No, we're going to save him for later. Mike Fontenot will be coming on deck. So here is Jack Jones to face Billingsley. Jones is 0 for 1, grounded into a double play. For 7. He draws a walk. And here comes Fontenot to pinch hit. And looks like they will be going to Mike Wirtz. All right. So Jones will not be held on as a C stealer. And here is Fontenot. 6-6 against the lefty, and he draws a walk. So looks like we might be getting bullpen action for, maybe not right now, but here is Alfonso Soriano, twice a strikeout victim. And they will not hold either runner. One, 8. And it wouldn't have mattered lefty or righty, especially with that 12 on the D20. That ball is high, that ball is deep, and the only thing that the left fielder, Ethier, can do is watch it go. Gone. Or to take a reference from somebody else, kaboom! 1-17 against right-handed pitcher, automatic against the lefty. 3-run bomb for Soriano. And the Cubs take a 4-2 lead. Yankee fans know how that feels like. 2001 should have been the go-ahead home run, but not to be. And the Dodgers will get bullpen action. Scott Proctor and David Wells are loosening in the bullpen. Here's Ryan Theriot. And here's the pitch to Theriot. 1 for 2 with a single. 1-11 against a righty, ground ball to first. And Loney will throw to Billingsley, covering 1 down. And here is Derek Lee, 0 for 2 himself. 2-5. And that will get over the left fielder's head and down for a double. And right now, they are going on extremely thin ice here. And here's Cliff Floyd. If the Dodgers give up another run, then they'll probably go to Proctor. 6-8 against a lefty. That's a base hit. Scoring from second is Lee. And they have teed off on him in this inning. That's now a 4 spot, and the Cubs lead 5-2, and that will be it for Billingsley. Scott Proctor will come into the game, try to stem the tide. Actually, Proctor would have been tired, or Billingsley would have been tired after the Soriano home run, so they left him out a little too long. So Billingsley will sit. And here comes Scott Proctor. Probably left him out a little too long. All right, Proctor will face Uranus Ramirez. 5-11. And that ball is hit deep to left field. Going back is Ethier, and that ball is out of here. 2-run homer, and they are teeing off on Dodger pitching. The Cubs have now put up a touchdown in the inning and lead 7-2. So 2-run homer for Aramis Ramirez. It brings up Giovanni Soto. Still only one person out. 5-5. Struck him out. 2 down. And here's Mark DeRosa. Five, 7. Popped him up to the shortstop, and Abreu puts it away, and that will retire the side, but the Wrigley faithful giving their 9 a standing ovation, a 6th spot with 2 home runs in the inning, and they now lead 7-2 going to the top of the 6th. As the Cubs batted around in that inning. And we will get Mike Wirtz to come out. As Wirtz, well, we'll have to do a decision. Well, he did get through 5, so will now be get the win if he can hang on, if the Cubs can hang on. All right, here's Mike Wirtz now coming into the game. He will face Martin, Ethier, and Garcia Parra. They're hoping to maybe get a second inning out of Scott Proctor. Here is Russell Martin, doubled and walked in 2 appearances. 3-7 against a righty, fly ball to center. 1 down. Here's Andre Ethier. Ethier singled and reached on an error. 2-2, and line drive right to the first baseman, Derek Lee. 2 down. And here's Nomar Garcia Parra. And a 1-7. That's a fly ball to center. And making the catch is Jack Jones. And that will retire the side. So it looks like we'll give Proctor at least to start the next inning. See if he can't go 2 innings here. Of course, with the travel day between Game 5 and Game 6, I will not consider any previous pitching. Yeah. So Jones, then we'll get another pinch hitter for Wirtz. He will go the 1 inning. Let's see here. I will probably try to go the Omen, maybe Air and Howry, or Air and Dempsey. Yeah, Air and Howry. So Will Omen will be loosening in the bullpen. Actually, Scott Air will be loosening in the bullpen. So we'll go Air, Omen, and then Howry maybe to finish off the game. All right, so grabbing a bat and coming on deck will be Darrell Ward. Okay, so Jack Jones will lead off here, facing Proctor, going into he's finished finished off the 5th inning and got the 2 outs. So started receiving go an inning and 2/3. So he will not be tired until he has recorded his 3rd out. And here is Jack Jones. 4-7, lefty, struck him out. comes Daryl Ward. All right, here's the pitch to Daryl Ward. 5-4, catcher chance. Just needed to be in play. Let's see here. The catcher is Martin in a 1 and a 5. We'll get by him, but we'll issue the wild pitch and pops it up. And in fair territory, Martin makes the play. 2 down as Ayers finishing loosening in the bullpen. Brings up Alfonso Soriano with his 3-run homer his last time up. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. 6-5 to the shortstop, and a 17 should be for any shortstop. Abreu as a 4. And a 17 will be a good play, so. And that will retire the side. We will go to the 7th. We'll probably get a couple pinch hitters coming up here. All right, so here comes Scott Ayer coming into the game. And he will face a pinch hitter for the pitcher Proctor. Oops, not them. Wirtz will not come in. Here's Scott Ayer. Okay, in pinch hitting for the Dodgers will be Delwyn Young. We're going to get Wilson Valdez to come on deck and pinch hit for Abreu. So Delwyn Young going to pinch hit for the pitcher. I think we'll let David Wells come out of the bullpen for this game. Okay, so get Delman Young in the scorecard. Sorry for the dead air there. All right, so he will face Scott Ayer. Switch hitter batting right-handed. 6-5 and batting right-handed, struck him out. And pinch hitting for Tony Abreu is Wilson Valdez, and he will stay into the game and play shortstop. A little better defensively and range-wise. Okay. So here's Wilson Valdez, 1 down here in the top of the 7th. 4-6 against a righty. He draws a walk. So Valdez. And here's Juan Pierre. Valdez will not be held on. He's a de-stealer. And down 5 runs, you're not going to try to steal. And here's the pitch to Pierre. Reached on a single and a fielder's choice in 3 appearances. 5-10. And against a lefty, that's a walk. And, oh boy, back-to-back walks, not what you wanted. And Will Omen is loosening in the bullpen because if Ayer gives up another walk, he is or unintentional walk or hit, he is considered tired. All right, here's Matt Kemp. 3-run homer put them right back into the game. 5-8. And that's ripped over the center fielder's head. In from second is Valdez. Pierre with his good speed even being held on. Down to a 16. Center fielder Jones is a +2. So 1-18. They'll send him. Oh, and he just slides in ahead of the tag. So 2-run double for Matt Kemp. And it is now a 7-4 game, and they will not waste any more time. Here comes Will Omen. Ayer only goes a third of an inning. Actually, that's the better side for Kent, but hey, going best with best here. So and Matt Hergis and Carlos Marmol will be loosening in the bullpen. Scores. Runner on second, 1 out. Dodgers trail 7-4. Here's Kent. 4-6, struck him out. Big strikeout there, 2 down. And here is James Loney, lefty-lefty matchup. 5-5, that was a 3. Against a lefty fly ball to center field, and there is Jack Jones. He will make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers score 2, but still trail 7-4. And looks like Omen's day will be done. Carlos Marmol will be loosening in the bullpen. And we'll get, actually, we're going to have Jonathan Broxton come out. Seems a little closer of a game. David Wells will sit down. So Broxton will face Terrio, Lee, and Floyd here in the bottom of the 7th. And here we go. 5-5, struck him out. And here's Derek Lee. 3-5, struck him out. So Broxton's come out, struck out the first 2. That brings up Cliff Floyd. 6-5. And that ball has hit the right field, but plenty of room there for the right fielder, Kemp. He will make the catch. 1-6 is a home run chance. The 18 does not pass. So we will go to the 8th inning. The Dodgers lead 7-4. And Carlos Marmol will come out. You can see that's a pretty nasty card against right-handed hitting. So Marmol will be the 4th reliever. Hoping to get him to Ryan Dempster, who is the closer for this team. All right, so it will be Martin Ethier and Garcia Parra. And we will get somebody else listening if need be. All right, so here we go. Leading off the top of the 8th, here's Russell Martin. And that ball has hit the left field, and just in front of the warning track is the left fielder, Soriano, makes the catch. 1-11 chance, does not pass on a 16. Here's Andre Ethier. And the Dodgers will get bullpen action themselves. Joe Beimel will be loosening in the bullpen, and he will come in the 9th and in the bottom of the 8th. 6-9. Shortstop chance 6 will be in range. For Terrio, yes, that should be good enough. And it is. So good play by Ryan Terrio. Retires Ethier, 2 down. Here's Nomar Garcia Parra. 0 for 3 himself. 3-8, rips a base hit. And Andy LaRoche will come into the game and pinch hit for the pitcher spot. They will not hold Garcia Parra on. And here is Andy LaRoche. 4-9, struck him out. And that will retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Cubs still lead 7-4. And Joe Beimel will come out and pitch for the Dodgers. As Ryan Dempster is loosening in the bullpen, he will come out for the 9th if it is a save situation. If it is not, then Marmol will stay in the game and try to close it out. Beimel is the 3rd reliever for the Dodgers today. And he will face Aramis Ramirez, Giovanni Soto, and Mark DeRosa. It is Ramirez's 3-run homer that capped a 6-run 5th inning that put the Cubs up for good here. Here's Beimel to face Ramirez. 1-9. Ground ball back to the box. And Ramirez is retired. 1 down. Here's Giovanni Soto. 2-7. Against the lefty, fly ball to center. 2 down. Here's Mark DeRosa. 1 for 3 himself today. 3-6 against the lefty. Single on a 1. That's an 18, so that will not pass. And that's a line drive right to Kent, and that will retire the side. Will there be any 9th inning mojo for the Dodgers? Trailing 7-4. This is a save situation. So they will go with Ryan Dempster. He will replace Marmol. And top of the order, fifth reliever for the Cubs today, Valdez, Pierre, and Kemp. Here in the top of the 9th with a 3-run lead. 4-6, and Valdez draws a walk. I will play the super advanced where I'm playing the parentheses, so He can face 6 batters before he is considered tired. All right, here is Juan Pierre. They're not holding on a Brait, or not holding on Valdez. Here's Pierre against the lefty, struck him out. 1 down. And here's Matt Kemp. Kemp is 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. 5-3. And that ball is hit deep to left field. And back goes Soriano, and it's in the basket. Home run. So much joy, much booing here, as it is now a 7-6 game on that 2-run homer by Kemp. And here's Jeff Kent. 5-8 second base chance. DeRosa a 3 and a 5. Nice diving stop. Gets up, throws to first, and he makes the play. That is the first out chance in that 3 range there. 2 down for James Loney. 1-5, and it will not end here as Loney gets a base hit, so the tying run is now on base for Russell Martin. Much trepidation here at Wrigley Field. And here's the pitch to Martin. 5-7. Struck him out, and that's your ball game. That was the 6th, not considered tired because that was his 6th batter. The 7th batter, he would have been tired. So that's how we're going to play that. So we'll consider that strikeout good. And that will end the game. Oops. So they score 2 on the 2-run homer, but too little, too late. The Cubs win this one 7-6, and we'll be right back with the line score. All right, final line score. Cubs 7 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. Dodgers 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Your winning pitcher is, I believe, Chad Billingsley. Yes, because he did get through the 5th inning. No, not Chad Billingsley. Your winning pitcher is Rich Hill. Oh, I'm timeout. Right. Sorry about that. Winning pitcher is Rich Hill. Billingsley is your losing pitcher. And Dempster gets the save. All right, so now that will set up a Game 7, in which the Dodgers will be back to their normal starting pitcher. I believe it would be the same as the Game 1 starter, Game 1 starters. So look forward to that. All right, the next game on the channel is Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Roger Clemens going for the Yankees and CC Sabathia for the Indians. And we'll get that started right as soon, hopefully. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.